Hello everyone and welcome back to Keepsakes by Patty Cakes. Today I wanted to share with you what I'm calling a secret writing space pocket. I don't know if it's been made before, so I'm not claiming that it's my idea. So I'll just go ahead and show you. I made several of them here, and the first one, as you can see, the reason why I called it secret is because I have a butterfly here that holds it closed. Now, you can be imaginative, use papers coming out of the slot, or hearts, or, you know, any shape you want as long as it fits through your slot. Then you open it up, and, well, this one goes this way. So you have writing space in there and down this way. And then behind it, there's a secret pocket. And then, as you can see, probably tell, my slot's not real straight. I did it, you know, by punching holes on each end and cutting out the center. But I also have these dies that also cut slots and things. I got these on AliExpress last year, around the beginning of the year, but you don't have to use them. Like I said, I just used a hole punch and then cut it out with the blade. And I did the same thing on this one, but used a bigger hole. But I decided I wanted a smaller one on this one. And again, you just lift that up. And you can open it up. And I didn't put the paper inside this one yet because I didn't know if I wanted to put a pocket in here or what I wanted to do with it yet. As you can be really imaginative and make it any way you like. Then this one I made with a latch on it. And this one I did use the die, but you don't have to. Again, you can do it like I did these two. And then you open this up, and you can write on here if you like, and on the sides as well. And then this one pulls down, and I put a notch on this one, but you don't have to, and just keep it a secret pocket. But this does let the user know, you know, that it is a pocket. And then you just fold it back up. And it's just got a little paper tab here. And you just tuck it back in. And there you go. And then you can also glue this onto your page and make it a pocket that way as well. Pocket out the side, you get the idea. So I'll just show you how I made these quickly. And what you need is a 9-inch sheet of paper by 6-inch. Now you can use any size you want. It's just what I came up with when I was working on it. So then what you do, and you see here, is you measure in 2 1/4 inches and 2 1/4 inches, and you cut out this top part here and this part here. Okay, and then the center of this will be 2 1/4 inches from the edge of this, and that gives you the center, so you know where to put your slot. And then it just folds up like that and closes like this. Now, I'm going to show you how I put the butterflies on. I have one, let me see, I have one made here that already has the slots cut in it. And like I said, all I did was put a hole punch here and a hole punch here, and I took a ruler, and as you can see, it's not very straight, but as long as you get it in the center of these two. And oh, I forgot to mention, when you're folding these in, make sure you leave a little space, so whatever you put on here, the butterfly or heart or whatever, if there's enough room to go up in your slot, so you have a little bit of room for whatever you're folding, which I'll show you that. So all I did was, here I got 2 butterflies over here, and I'm just going to ink those up real quick. And I've printed these on cardstock because you need something that's just a little, you know, heavy to keep it closed. And I'm just inking the back side because in case they're seen, you know, you can do whatever you want. Do them double-sided, but I was just trying to make it easy. And then what I did is I just kind of bent them in the centers. And what's hard about doing these butterflies is their little bodies. Unless you want to cut that off, it would make it a lot easier. So I'm just gonna kind of try to bend it both ways just to get it going. It's really hard on that tail. I think that's why I switched over to the ones with the latch, because they were a lot easier. But just fold it as best as you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. Squeeze that little tail. Okay, let me just look and make sure I tell you right. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, what you're gonna do is glue the butterflies this way on the inside and have half of it on the outside. And you want to make sure you have it so it'll fit through your slot. So I'll probably move it down some. But what I also did, just to make sure they fit, was I held them down like this. And actually mine came out a little further, so they touch like this. So they're touching in the middle. Just press down their bodies a little bit. This one's not so good, but as long as you can tell it's a butterfly. And then what I did was held it down there and then glued it on this side, which is, you know, so I'll just go ahead and show you what I mean. Hopefully I get this right. Kind of half on there. Oops, it's got to come over just a little bit. It's very hard to kind of get them lined up so it's half and half, you know what I mean? To get their body showing when it's through the hole. Like that. So now we'll put the other one on. Then just going to try to line them up here and then press down So their bodies are kind of together, if you see what I mean. And then they just slip through like that. It's not real straight here. My other ones I took more time, but I think you see what I mean. And then I took a full sheet of 8.5 by 11 paper, which I don't use. I only use 4 inches of it. And these are the actual coffee dyed papers I just made. I'll show you one of those. The first time I ever tried to do lace ones. They came out pretty cool. And the other side's lighter. And I did these dried these in front of our wood burning stove. So I only could do 2 sheets at a time, but it was fine. So then what you'll do is take a 4-inch piece of that, and all I do is eyeball it. I'm not measuring anything. And then I just make it go far enough up. And then fold down one more. And then I'm just going to fold that over and then cut this piece off. You can leave it if you want, but I didn't want it too bulky. So just going to cut that part off. Okay, and then on this back piece, if you want a notch in there, you can put your notch in now. We'll just go ahead and put a little one. You could ink it up if you want. I'm not going to bother for time's sake on the video. And then we're just going to glue the 3 sides so we have our secret pocket. And try to get it centered the best you can. And close to the bottom. There you go. Just push that down. You could even put a little tab here if you want it, and then you just close it up, and there's your butterfly. And you can decorate it if you'd like. On this one I did put a little bit of lace, and that was it, but use your imagination. And when you put it in your book, of course, when your pages are together, the butterfly's going to lay down. But I didn't put them under anything yet. And then now I'll show you this one, which it's same exact measurements as the first one. And the only thing different is I just centered up where I wanted the slot. Okay. And I just took a piece of scrap. This was my scrap. And you want to make sure, you know, it's going to fit. So I'd say about maybe 2 inches. And just a piece long enough that will go around it. Okay. Do I have one? Yes. Wait. I think that one... Where did it go? I don't have one that's not finished. Thought I did right before this, but that's okay. Okay. And all I did, which I can't find my corner around here. There it is. I have a chomper too, but this just makes it quicker. And just inked it. Now you could do this, you know, double-sided. Mine's not. All I did was inked it, I think. And then all you do is you make this inside the same way. You could even do little pockets here if you wanted to. And all you do is take that piece, glue it to the back, and fold it around. And then it'll just tuck up in. So you could do the measurements, you know, however short or long you want. But that's how I made that. And then I just, you know, put a little bit of antique doily on here with a paper flower. So, yeah. Here's one that's, another one that's made that doesn't have the center in it. So you can make them, you know, however you want. And that just goes up in like that. Or, you know, you can do coordinating color with this if you'd like. So that's my little secret writing space pocket. So I thank you very much for watching. But, oh yeah, I forgot before I go, I wanted to show you something that I made when I first started junk journaling, which is my ephemera book. And if I could make it, or would I make it differently? Yes. I found a couple issues with it. It was my first try ever at making one. But I wanted to show you that real quick to give you an idea in case you want to make one. I don't know if this will fit in screen there. Kinda. I'll just, oops, show it to you like this. It's a pretty big one. And it is made out of cardboard box covered with material. It's a cotton material. And I put a couple tags on and a little dangly with a real stone. And the back is plain. And I did sew around the whole thing. And this measures 10.5 by 8, almost 8.5. And then I also made one of these for my good friend Deborah, and that's when I was just starting out as well. It was so exciting. And then on the, let me just move that out of the way. On the inside front cover, I have a pocket. And then, you know, one of the ones that have the 8 closure. I forget what they're called. Like a postal closure or whatever. And then I have a pocket down at the bottom. And then this page opens up. And that's where I have my stamps. I'll just move it across here. Which, I don't have all my stamps in here, but... And then I have some loose papers in here. And then on this side, in the rest of the book, I used vellum for all my pockets and sewed all of those in. And each page, I used, what do you call it? The designer pages or what have you. And this is loose, I just noticed. And then the other side was actually from a floral book page. And then we have some big pockets and some small pockets. I don't know if you can see there. And then this side I have tickets, Tim Holtz tickets. And I also used paper on the edges because the vellum, you know, was over here and I wanted to make sure it'd stay in a little better. And then here, as you can see, is one of my mistakes where I did not catch the vellum in and the glue did not hold it. So I did mess up there. I would say if I did it again, I mean, vellum is okay if you have small pockets like this, but I'll show you what I did just a little bit ago, if I can find it, is I was rummaging through the pockets and trying to dig down in it, and I tore it. This page you can see I missed again. Where did it go? Let's see. Well, anyways, so if I had it, if I could do it again, I would love to use some type of clear plastic. And then in the back, I just have another envelope. And the things I would do different, this, the one in the front I think has a pocket too. But what I would do different and have done on other journals that I've made pockets in is I would make them expandable, because you cannot get too much in there and out of there. It makes it very difficult. So that's why I have nothing in there right now. So I wanted to share that with you. And one other thing that I wanted to mention today is to be on the lookout. In March, I will be doing a birthday giveaway. So that will be coming up. And I will also be showing you some of my micro macrame jewelry that I've made. I might try incorporating some of that into my journals as well. And maybe selling some of the jewelry that I made. I'm not positive on that yet, but just keep an eye out for that. And I just want to thank you all for watching today. And I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.